Today's Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land, LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, The City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.
And as we come back in here to Game Day Media tonight, it's senior night here in Tioga tonight as the seniors and their parents are being introduced tonight. First one is Katie Hawkinson, the senior setter for the Tioga Pirates, Aubriana Voles, and this is the team manager.
And Sarah Lund, the daughter of Mike
Is
and Jessica Lund.
her name is Mia Neary and Sarah Lund. The four seniors that are on this year's team tonight coming out in front of the Pirate stands and
Composed a letter that they would like you to read. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate this special moment. We appreciate every single one of you and everything you do for us. First, we would like to thank our teachers. You not only supported us academically, but have also shown us the importance of balance and dedication. Thank you for understanding the demands of being a student athlete and helping us along the way. To our custodial staff, your hard work doesn't go unnoticed. You make sure our gym is ready for us every day and keep our school running smoothly. We appreciate everything you do behind the scenes, and thank you for always staying after the games and cleaning up all the messes. To our coaches, thank you for believing in us, pushing us beyond our limits, and teaching us the value of hard work, teamwork, and resilience. You have shaped us not only as players, but as people, and for that, we are forever grateful. To our teammates, we've shared countless laughs, challenges, victories, and some tough losses. We will miss playing with you and messing around during practice. Laughing at Richards when she's yapping, and Myra when she talks to herself, and don't forget Connor for always cheering us on and trying to keep the good energy up. Because you know the bench is never quiet. We will miss all the fun bus rides, listening to music on full blast, Savannah dancing to booty work, Cheryl eating her large chicken wings, Camry and all her evil looks, Thea's little screams when she messes up at practice, Janessa always squinting her eyes because she never wears her glasses, Amanda always being in her own world, Kaya hitting Mia in the face at practice, nobody being able to look at Carly in the huddle during games without laughing, Julia and all her goofy faces, Desiree always lightening up the mood and making jokes, and Lyndon needing a crisp Dr. Pepper to get her through the games. We will miss it all. And finally, to you, our fans. Whether you're family or friends, thank you for helping every one of us through all our ups and downs, cheering us loud and proud, whether our game is at home or away. You are always there supporting us, and it doesn't go unnoticed. Tonight isn't just about us seniors, it's about everyone who supported us throughout the years. Thank you, everyone, from the bottom of our hearts. And most of all, thank you to our parents, our biggest supporters. None of this could have been possible without you. Sincerely, your seniors, Aubriana, Katie, Sarah, and Mia, or how Mia would put it, peace out, Girl Scouts. Let's give them one last round of applause.
Thank you, Ryan Albrecht, for introducing and acknowledging these seniors tonight. Ryan is our public address announcer tonight for our senior night here in Tioga, North Dakota. And tonight we have the privilege of being courtside as we've juggled our broadcast schedule a little bit. Originally planned to be up in Crosby for Divide County Stanley, but that game was scheduled during Teachers Convention, and so they remade that one up on October 1st. And so we're fortunate to be here at the Pirate Gymnasium for this very competitive District 16 matchup between the home team on the scoreboard, the Tioga Lady Pirates, and the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers tonight. Last time these two teams met up back in September, the Pirates came out with a 3-2 win in a very hard-fought match over at the barn in Powers Lake. And so that said, we've got a lot in store for you from our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. And as we continue on with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, we'll send it back to our studio. And when we come back, it'll be our head coach, Continental Resources Coach's Comments. It'll be head coach Liz Inget after this timeout and a word from some of our great sponsors.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today. Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
As we come back into Game Day Media and to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk, welcome again to our Continental Resources Coach's Comments here on the Border Plains Equipment Pregame Show. I've caught up with the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers volleyball head coach Elizabeth Inget to talk about their match this evening with the Tioga Pirates. And as always, Coach, thanks for taking some time today to visit with us here on Game Day Media.
Well, you're welcome, Randy.
As we look at your match tonight against the Pirates, last time you two met up early on in October, you came out on the short end of the stick, losing 3-2 to the Pirates at the barn in Powers Lake. You're playing in Tioga tonight in Tioga Gymnasium, and so what are your thoughts on playing on the road against the Pirates tonight?
Oh, I'm excited to play them again. We are a very evenly matched team. I can't remember if we both scored like 85 points in that game, or we both had equal amount of points, but yeah, we came just up a little short, and I'm excited to have another opportunity to play them.
We broadcast your game on Game Day Media between the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers and the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers back earlier this year, and that was quite a comeback by your Ranchers on giving everything that the Honkers wanted to handle as you were down, and you come back and got into that fifth set and lost by just a few points. But that's got to sit well when you look at that match, Coach, as how well your team played that night.
Yeah, that was a really fun match, and the girls played very well. It was a fun matchup.
Who are some of those players on your team that you need to make a significant impact in tonight's game for the Ranchers to come out with a victory?
Well, we need our whole team to show up, to be able to make an impact there. We need all our players to have a good game and play well.
So looking at the overall season on our last question, what has impressed you most about your team's growth this year? Just like to get your thoughts on how they've started at the beginning of the year until this point in the season.
It's just been a fun year, and I like how they like to compete, and they're always trying to get better, and they work hard. I guess our growth, our hitting is coming around and getting a little bit more consistent, and that's helpful. It puts us a little bit more we need to be still a little bit more aggressive and instead of a defensive team. That makes a difference in those tight matches.
All right. Thanks, Coach Liz. You've been listening to head coach Liz Inget of the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers on our Continental Resources Coach's Comments. When we come back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, we'll visit with Tioga head coach Shaughnessy Meyer after a few words from some of our great sponsors who help make this all possible here on Game Day Media. You're watching Game Day Media. Back after this timeout. Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, Our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
Welcome back into Game Day Media as we come back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk and our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, and welcome to our Continental Resources Coach's Comments. I've been able to catch up with head coach Shaughnessy Meyer of the Tioga Pirates volleyball team to talk with me about their upcoming regular season match this evening with the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. And first of all, Coach Meyer, thanks for taking time to visit with us here on Game Day Media.
Yes, I'm glad it worked out.
With Tioga currently sitting in second place behind the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers in District 16 regular season play, and the Ranchers from Powers Lake Burke Central close behind, how important is this match for your team tonight as the regular season's kind of winding down for the Pirates?
Yeah, being second place sounds really good to me, and I know it sounds really good to the team, so it's going to be important to just stay at that spot with this win. So we just have to be focused, be ready for anything, and make sure that we come out with a win tonight.
Earlier in October, you met up with the Ranchers at the barn up in Powers Lake and came away with a close 3-2 win in that match earlier this month. What do you expect this time from them, as I know that they've improved and give Kenmare Bowbells Honkers everything they wanted about a week ago? How do you plan to approach this rematch, Coach?
Yeah, like you said, that game was really good back and forth, so I think just on our side, we just have to remember to stay consistent, let the little mistakes go, and move on from them, and just make sure that our pass stays good so that we can run a strong, aggressive offense, and then just be ready with whatever they throw at us as well.
I know last week when we broadcast your game against the Divide County Maroons, you guys got out quick with a first set victory, but then dropped sets 2 and 3 and had to come from behind in sets 4 and 5. Your team showed a lot of grit, I thought, and like we said during our post-game comments, when you hit the ball harder, you seem to play a little bit better.
Yeah, and over the weekend, I got to see a lot of consistent passing with our serve-receive, so if we can just carry over from how we played Saturday into tomorrow's game, then I think with a consistent pass, like I said, we'd be able to run our aggressive offense, so as long as we can see that throughout each match, we should be good to go.
So with the District 16 standings on the line, what's your message to the team tonight as you embrace the pressure that may be coming about and also the Pirates rising to the occasion to beat the Ranchers tonight?
I think it's going to be all about our emotions and how we stay together as a team. Mistakes will happen. Just being able to move forward from them is a big thing that we've been learning throughout the season. So just see that growth emotionally and how we can stay together as a team is going to be huge for us.
Well, thank you for the time, Coach. You've been listening to head coach Shaughnessy Meyer of the Tioga Pirates on our Continental Resources Coach's Comments segment of the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. We'll step aside when we come back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk after a few words from our sponsors. We'll take a look around the area for other action that's taking place this evening. You're watching Game Day Media. Back after this timeout. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch source beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
Played under the direction of our marvelous teacher. No,
Played under the direction of the Tioga band.
Oh, you're supposed to let the clock. You're supposed to let the. Lori, you're supposed to let the clock.
Oh.
Silly goose.
You had a minute left.
Please stand and go ahead there.
No, I had a conversation with her before. That's just her normal way she talks. I had a conversation.
Has to happen.
Oh, it's first time?
Yes. Usually.
Whoever's talking has to hold both.
Together?
Well, we can just like talk like
Oh,
this.
but then these guys weren't listening for the buzzer to go
You got
over
it?
to the national
You want to say it?
anthem.
Oh, yeah. We'll hold it like that.
What do you need? You did.
Please stand and remove all headgear for the playing of the national anthem by the Tioga band.
The Tioga High School Pep Band under the direction of David Halverson.
What am I saying?
And as we continue on with our country store starting lineups tonight, Gunnar Moberg and Rylan Hollingshead will be introducing the national anthem tonight.
Welcome everyone for coming to the game tonight for the home team Tioga versus the away team Powers Lake.
Starting for your Powers Lake Ranchers, senior number 4, designated defensive specialist, Ashlyn Sunley.
The freshman, number 8, outside hitter, Eastlyn Jensen.
Junior, number 4, outside hitter, Ava Bollinger.
The sophomore, number 13, middle hitter, Lydia Lokes.
Senior, number 14, setter, Jocelyn Puckett.
A freshman, number 6, outside hitter, Allie Nelson.
And senior, number 17, middle hitter, Addison Barstead.
Now for your home team, the Tioga Pirates. A junior, number 4, defensive specialist, Lyndon Ulmer.
Junior, number 6, outside hitter, Savannah DeMoe.
A senior, number 7, your setter, Katie Hawkinson.
Junior, number 9, setter, Cheryl Hayes.
As a sophomore, number 14, middle blocker, Cambry Johnson.
Sophomore, number 25, middle blocker, Kaya Sparks.
And a senior, number 31, your libero, Aubriana Voles.
Coaches. Oh, Powers Lake.
Powers Lake is coached by, where's it at? Liz Inget, Sarah Fredrickson, Marissa Nordloff, and Haley Carlson.
Where's the coaches? Tioga's coached by Shaughnessy Meyer, Morgan Richards, and Christy Connor.
So thank you to our public address announcer and Gunnar Moberg and Rylan Hollingshead. As you can look at our starting lineups there, sponsored by the Country Store in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it, is their motto. Brenda and Jarrett Van Burkham in Powers Lake invite you to their store on Main Street. Both teams have been introduced, and our officials tonight on the floor is Emmy Hanlon, and in the chair tonight, longtime referee, it is Gary Schell. Both teams getting their final instructions. The pink uniforms worn by the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, along with the Tioga Pirates wearing their pink uniforms tonight with white trim as we honor breast cancer awareness tonight. And we're about ready to go as the officials have got everybody on the floor. The first serve tonight will go to the Tioga Lady Pirates on our Northwest Therapy Services opening serve. It'll be Cheryl Hayes with the jump serve coming in. That's an ace by Hayes to start things out here on senior night in Tioga. That ace sponsored by Tioga Ace Hardware, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Hayes with another jump serve goes along the corner, and that's another one. So a quick start for the Tioga Lady Pirates as we welcome in our listeners on KTGO 1090 AM as well as 92.7 FM. Very good conservative talk show radio. Make sure you download that free KTGO mobile app. Wow, look at that by Savannah. And a great play by the Pirates. Hayes out to a quick 3-0 lead with the jump serve, and there's another one. As we look at our RTC Network's instant replay, we're going to have a substitution coming in for the Ranchers. That'll be number 9, Kaylee Nelson. Nelson is a junior to play back row middle as their ball clips. And another excellent serve, and that's Hayes leading the way with 4. I don't know if they're aces or not, but they're not returnable. This time it's too deep, and the first point of the night on the board for the Ranchers on the service error by the Lady Pirates, Cheryl Nelson. 5-1 on your NCC scoreboard. As DeMoe runs down the pass, Hayes brings it across near the ceiling. Now on top over to Bullinger. Bullinger goes along the net. Now to the front row, Cambry Johnson with the push. Bullinger brings it across. Aubriana Voles in the back row sends it to the front as DeMoe brings it across, and that's another point for the Lady Pirates off the hands of Savannah DeMoe as we look at that RTC instant replay. 6-1, DeMoe goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. The junior puts the ball, nice serve, over to Kaylee Nelson. Now up front, there's the ball slowed down. Cambry Johnson keeps it alive, back row, and that's off the fingertips of Puckett. And it's another point on the board for the Pirates. They're up 7-1 in this District 16 important matchup tonight here from Tioga. We're glad that you invited us into your home tonight as Bullinger with the kill for the Ranchers. Her first of the night as we look at our RTC instant replay of that kill going just inside the line as Amanda Kingston will check in to play back row for the Lady Pirates as Ava Bullinger off that kill goes with the serve. Good serve by Bullinger and back to the corner. That is number 8, Eastland Jensen with the kill. Nobody home for the Pirates as Ava Bullinger continues to serve. Where's number 11? Clips the net, and that's an ace by Bullinger. Getting a lot of workout on that RTC instant replay tonight. Some good plays here tonight, deserving of it. As Bullinger, as we come back live to Bullinger. Back row, Vole sends it across. Slowed down by the net off the hands of Lukes. Cambry Johnson brings it across, and now back on the Tioga side as Ducky Simmons puts it in play. Thea Johnson with a nice job of keeping the ball alive for Tioga. And there is another kill by Eastland Jensen. Her second of set number 1. 7-5 as the Ranchers have climbed back into this first set. Trailed 6-1 at one time. Now trail only 7-2. And there is a well-placed hit by Bullinger. And it's a 1-point set. The Tioga Pirates out on top as Bullinger continues to serve. Goes back row, and the service error is too deep. And the point goes to Tioga as Kaya Sparks checks in for the Lady Pirates. It's Cambry Johnson serving. Comes across. Great job there by Lukes, keeping it alive for the Ranchers. Pushed over barely. And it clipped the net, kind of threw the Ranchers off a little bit. And that's a point for Tioga. 9-6 as Cambry Johnson continues to serve. Goes to the back row. Ellie Nelson there for the Ranchers. Blocked at the net. And there's a block point by the bigs, Kaya Sparks and Thea Johnson. As we look at that RTC instant replay. Cambry Johnson goes back to the corner. Now on the outside. Brought across by Allie Nelson. Set to Ducky Simmons, but that block put up and a block point for the Ranchers. Sunley serves now. Ashland goes back to server's row. Ducky Simmons comes across with the spike from the corner. Kingston sends it up to the front. Diving Hayes keeps it alive. Now pushed across. There's Johnson for Tioga. Hayes sends it to the front as they bump it over with Sparks. Now on the Rancher side, Allie Nelson slowed down, now bumped back over. Pirates with a chance to set it up. Hayes brings it across with the push. On the outside, Nelson again. Finds Voles in the back row, up front to Simmons, and good job by Bullinger keeping it alive. Back to the corner, there's Voles. And it's the Pirates unable to bring it into play. That point goes to the Ranchers on a well-played volley by both teams. Up front, here's Thea Johnson with the big hit. Kept alive by the Ranchers. What a play by the Ranchers. Didn't let the ball hit. And now here's a point off the hands of Amanda Kingston. And the point goes to Tioga as Katie Hawkinson will check in to serve for the Lady Pirates. Thea Johnson has a seat on the bench. Katie Hawkinson, the all-region softball pitcher for the Lady Pirates, puts it in play. Great hit by Barstead. Now back on the Tioga side as Hayes goes cross court. Dug out there by Puckett. The big dig, and there is Bullinger unable to bring it across. That point goes to the Lady Pirates. The Pirates are up by 4 on your NCC scoreboard as we sit here from the Tioga Medical Center sports desk. It's a good pass over to Hawkinson, now up to Simmons. Simmons with a spinner brings it across as Barstead taps it over. Now Hawkinson's going to set up the ball for Cheryl Hayes. Tries to find the black hole. The Ranchers all over the floor doing a great job. As the Pirates hustling, the Ranchers are hustling, and that ball is last touched by the Lady Pirates, Ducky Simmons. So point goes to the Ranchers as number 12, Lakin Fredrickson checks in to serve from the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Good low serve, hard serve. As the ball comes across, the Ranchers retrieve it. Now they bring it across. Hawkinson on the outside goes to Simmons, and it's off the arms of Lakin Fredrickson, and that point goes to the Lady Pirates as Lyndon Ulmer and Savannah DeMoe will check in for head coach Shaughnessy Meyer. And it'll be Lyndon Ulmer going back to the Souris Valley Dental Group service line for the Lady Pirates. The junior spinner comes across off the ceiling, comes down, now up to Barstead, and Barstead with the kill attempt, but it goes into the net. Another point for Tioga on your NCC scoreboard. The Pirates lead 14-9. Ulmer with another good serve for the Lady Pirates. Here's Bullinger bringing it across, and this time the back row hit by Ava Bullinger is a little bit too deep. And it's 15-9 as the Pirates spread it out a little bit. They're up by 6. Good serve by Ulmer off the ceiling. And what a hit from the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. We have a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. Your NCC score, it's the Pirates 16, the Ranchers 9. Back after this timeout.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated healthcare system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
As we come back here live from Pirate Gymnasium, out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, the Pirates leading the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers here in set number 1, 16-9. And it'll be Lyndon Ulmer going back to the service line. Lyndon, a junior for the Pirates, comes across with a big serve as Barstead brings it across. Now Hayes with the push from the right corner. Up front to Nelson, slowed down at the net. Ulmer there to pass it. Hawkinson will bring it across for Tioga. Up front, there's a ball slowed down. Pushed back to the corner. Bullinger keeps it alive for the Ranchers. Now to the corner. Lyndon Ulmer sends it to Hawkinson. Good passing by both teams. And there is a kill by Cheryl Hayes, her first of the set as we look at our RTC Network's instant replay. Good set to the net by Hawkinson, and Hayes is able to pound it. 17-9 as Ulmer with the serve, and that one's a service error. Got a little bit too much on that one. And the point goes to the Ranchers as Kaylee Nelson will check in to serve for the Ranchers, trailing by 7. Nelson, a junior. Knuckleball comes across. Set to the outside. Cheryl Hayes finds the opening on the tip point for the Lady Pirates. 18-10. As Aubriana Voles now comes in to serve from the Souris Valley Dental Group service line with an 8-point lead. 18-10 on your NCC scoreboard. Ulmer with the dive, keeping it alive as DeMoe brings it across. Now to the middle, Barstead off the ceiling, and that's a kill by Addison Barstead. As we look at our RTC instant replay, good hit by the senior from the Ranchers. Now serving is number 18, Abby Nelson. Nelson with the serve. Pirates nobody home on the pass to the front row. Ball hits the floor, and it's 18-12. Abby goes back row, and Lyndon Ulmer not quite ready for it. And that's another ace. Nelson. And another one as the Pirates having a little trouble on this serve by Abby Nelson. Abby Nelson is a junior for the Ranchers. Up front they come to Cambry Johnson with the big hit as the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched on the kill by Cambry Johnson. Thea Johnson will check in now for the Lady Pirates along with Ashlyn Sunley for the Ranchers. The Ranchers are coached by Liz Inget in her first year as the Rancher head coach. 7-year head coach Shaughnessy Meyer coaches for the Pirates. The ball hits the line on that last hit. And the Ranchers with the serve. Jocelyn Puckett serving now. Goes back row. Vole sends it to the front. Here's a set to Cambry Johnson. And there's a lift that's going to be called. Actually, it's underneath the net. And so another point put on the board for the Ranchers. These Ranchers never quit. And if you were with us during the Kenmare Bull Bells Honkers game and the Ranchers about a week ago, they almost knocked off the very powerful Honkers as the Pirates again are called under the net or in the net. And so Jocelyn Puckett continues to serve for Powers Lake Burke Central. Set up front to Cambry Johnson with the big kill. And Cambry, with her second kill of the night, puts a point on the board, and the Pirates are 5 away from taking set number 1. 2017 as DeMoe serves for the Lady Pirates. It's brought across, and now it's going to be Lukes bringing it across from the middle. Here's a setup to the front row as the Ranchers put the ball down with the block point, and it's 20-18. Up front, here's Cambry Johnson, blocked there by Lukes, and it's a 1-point game. 20-19 as Ava Bullinger now serves for the Ranchers. A good serve comes across. Back set to Thea Johnson, bumped across, and that's too deep. And just like that, we're all tied up as we have a timeout on the floor. We will send it to our studio. We'll come back. 20-20 between the Ranchers and the Pirates.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit MurexPetroleum.com.
As we come back, a last tip point, last touch by the Ranchers goes out of bounds as the Pirates take a 1-point lead out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. 21-20, Cambry Johnson serving. Here is Allie Nelson, dug out there by Kingston. Now up front to Simmons, and Simmons with the kill for the Lady Pirates. Her first of set number 1, and it's a 2-point lead for the Tioga Lady Pirates. Cambry Johnson continues to serve. Short serve, dug out there by Nelson from the middle. Pushed along. Simmons there for the Pirates. Now pushed over by Sparks. From the middle, Lukes puts it down with the kill for the Ranchers. Her first of set number 1. 22-21. As Ashlyn Sundley serves for the Ranchers. The ball's put into play. Dug out there by Voles. Now it's going to be bumped across by Simmons. Blocked at the net, but the ball hits the Tioga floor. And just like that, we're all tied up 22-22 on your NCC scoreboard. As Sundley serves, high serve comes across. Pushed across by Hayes. Now a set to the outside. Nelson brings it across. Hayes back to the corner, and it's too deep. As the Pirates lose the lead. They're down by 1, 23-22 on great play by the Ranchers. Here is Simmons going cross court. Bullinger there for the Ranchers. Up front, pushed into the net by Jensen. It's all tied up 23-23 as Katie Hawkinson will come in for Tioga on your NCC scoreboard. We're all tied at 23. Hawkinson, the senior. Knuckleball comes across. Up front, here is Barsted off the arms of Cheryl Hayes. And it'll be set point for the Ranchers as Lakin Fredrickson will check in. Lakin is a sophomore coming in to serve from the Souris Valley Dental Group. Trying to serve out set number 1. The set comes across. Hawkinson with the back set to Simmons. And Simmons goes along the baseline. Dug out there by the Ranchers. Kingston keeps it alive. Spark bumps it across. Back row they go to Sundley. Bullinger with the big reverse hit. Now here's a back set to Cheryl Hayes. And Cheryl Hayes with the kill for the Pirates. And it's tied up 24-24. Lyndon Ulmer will check in along with Savannah DeMoe for head coach Shaughnessy Meyer. And it'll be Lyndon Ulmer serving for the Lady Pirates. And she serves it into the net. Costly error there for the Pirates as Kaylee Nelson now serves with a set point in hand here for the Ranchers. Bumped across by the middle row, Katie Hawkinson on the outside. Bullinger goes with it, and that one's just a little bit too deep. 25-25 on your NCC scoreboard. These two teams very evenly matched as Voles will serve for the Pirates. Comes across, now up front. Bumped across, a diving Voles with it. Pushed back to the corner, Sundley there for the Ranchers. Up front, push across by Bullinger. Pirates got caught sleeping. And that black hole was found by the Ranchers. It'll be another set point. This time it'll be Abby Nelson serving for the Ranchers to try to take home set number 1. Here's Hawkinson with the push. Now back on the Ranchers side. They set it to the middle. Bumped across, slowed down. Here's a back set up to Cheryl Hayes. Push to that black hole again, and Hayes finds the point for Tioga. 26-26. Thea Johnson checks in for the Pirates as Ashlyn Sundley checks back in as the libero for the Ranchers. Back row, Kaylee Nelson keeps it alive. Now Bullinger brings it across to the back. They set it to Cheryl Hayes with a reverse bump. Now from the middle, it'll be the Lukes putting it down for the point on the kill by Lukes, her second. And another set point here for the Ranchers as Jocelyn Puckett serves for the set. Up front, they come to Cambry Johnson, pushed it across. On the outside, Bullinger blocked at the net, kept alive by the Pirates, pushed to the back row. Dug out there by Puckett. Now Bullinger blocked. Pirates keep it alive, goes to the corner. Kaylee Nelson there for the Ranchers as Jensen brings it across near the ceiling. Cheryl Hayes sends it across with the push. Bullinger with the little roll. Thea Johnson back set to Cheryl Hayes. Keeps it alive for Tioga. Now here's a set to the middle. Luke's blocked. And it's going to be a point as the 4 hits by the Ranchers. Point goes to Tioga. We're all tied up 27-27. As Ducky Simmons will check in here in set number 1 and plays the front row, replacing Lyndon Ulmer. Got to win by 2. Blocked at the net. Brought across. Almost carried by the Pirates. And there is the lift that's going to be called against the Tioga Pirates. And it is another set point, this time for the Ranchers, as Amanda Kingston will check in. And now there's some discrepancies as to what's going on. And anyway, we're ready to play. Set point for the Ranchers. Berenson at the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. And that'll be the set going to the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, 29-27. Wow, what a set. Start out this District 16 match. Back to our studios.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
As we come back to our Bank of Tioga set number 1 recap, the Ranchers with a come-from-behind win in set number 1, 29-27. Took it to extra innings as we look at what we're going to be on Saturday morning. You look at the 9-man first round of playoffs. We're going to be down in Alexander when the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers come into the Alexander Comets field for the first round. Game Day Media will go on the air at 1:30 with our broadcast. Northwest Therapy Services kickoff at set for 2 o'clock. Looking forward to that coverage. Join me, Dallas Hanson, David Peterson, and we want to thank all of our sponsors, and we're looking for more sponsors. If you'd like to come on board with us to help promote those athletes and that football game, we'd love to have you come on board. Get a hold of me or David Peterson. We'll line you up. Our Northwest Therapy Services start of set number 2. Cambry Johnson with the kill for the Pirates. Good start again for the Pirates. They got out to a quick 6-1 lead over the 6-1 lead, and then ended up losing 29-27. As a service error by the Lady Pirates ties it up at 1-1. Again, Ava Bullinger back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Spins the ball in her hands, and the serve comes across, and that'll be an ace for Bullinger. Ava, a junior, very good athlete, plays basketball as well. And Miscommunication there by the Pirates. They're not on the same page for sure. And the Pirates trail 3-1 as Bollinger continues to serve. Good serve there. And Pirates keep it alive. And there is a last touch point there by Lydia Lukes. And right now, the Ranchers are having all kinds of fun here. 4-1. As Ava Bollinger serves it into the net. Jinxed him. The announcer's jinx. 4-2 as Cambry Johnson serves for the Lady Pirates. Bollinger sends it to the front. Back set to Bollinger. Now brought again across by the Pirates. They try a back row set, but Jocelyn Puckett there for the Ranchers. Lukes goes to the corner. Hayes pushed across, and there's a double hit by Thea Johnson. And that's another point for the Ranchers. Here's Thea with the big hit and the kill. Her first of set number 1. Wow, look at that, our instant replay. Sponsored by RTC Networks, just inside the line. 4-4. Back row. Here's Puckett on the outside. They find Barstead, and Barstead's hit is too deep. And the Pirates take the lead on your NCC scoreboard, 5-4. Hawkinson continues to serve as the outstretched arms of Jocelyn Puckett unable to hit it over on the third hit as the Pirates take another point and lead by 2. There's a good serve by Hawkinson, goes off the ceiling, comes down at a bad angle, and it's another point for Tioga. They're up by 3, 7-4. On your NCC scoreboard, off the ceiling again. Barstead brings it across, finds that black hole. Pirates caught flat-footed. And there's another point for the Ranchers as they climb within 2. Lake and Frederickson will check in to go to the Souris Valley Dental Group Servers Row. Frederickson's serve is in. Kingston there for the Pirates. Up front, Hayes pushes it to the side. And now it's going to be put down by Allie Nelson. And Nelson with the last touch point for the Ranchers. And that point goes to Tioga. Eight to 6. 7-7. I think they had a scoring error earlier, about 2 or 3 points ago, and it's finally getting corrected. 7-7. Up front, punched across by Allie Nelson. Hayes goes with it. Good competitive match here tonight. As there's a point put on by Janessa Roldan. Roldan scores the point for the Pirates. And that ball is too deep. Despite the hard hit, it's a little bit too deep. 9-7 as the Pirates take the lead by 2. Barstead, diving Foles keeps it alive, the senior, with a great play. As here's almost another great play by the Ranchers. Just didn't climb the net and have enough spin on it to keep it over on the Pirates side, as it'll be a point for Tioga. 10-7 as DeMoe serves again for Tioga. Back set up to Nelson. Blocked at the net, but it lands on the Pirates side as Nelson puts in the kill for the Ranchers. and Kaylee Nelson. Over to Hayes, tipped at the net. Misplayed by the Ranchers as they kind of threw her off a little bit. That's Eastland Jensen just kind of wasn't able to catch up with it. Bowles to the front, and there is a point by Cambry Johnson on the last touch point. Cambry Johnson with another kill here in set number 2 off the last touch. 12-8. Bowles continues to serve. Here's Bullinger, blocked at the net, off the arms of Bullinger. And the bigs on the right corner for Tioga, doing a great job of getting those forearms up. Ball last touched off the arms of Ava Bullinger. Here's Barsted. Great play by Cheryl. Now Janessa Roldan is able to get it across on the touch point, shaking her left hand. Nelson with the dive, sends it to the front row. Roldan. Now back set to Cheryl, excuse me. As we continue to play on here, Hawkinson with a set to Cambry. Tipped at the net, dug out there in the back row. Barsted, as Barsted puts it down for the Ranchers. Off the ceiling, it comes down. Point on the board for Tioga. It's outside the antennas on the net. The Pirates out by 6, 15-9. Hayes continues to serve. What a good serve. Comes up near the Tioga Medical Center sports desk. Mark Berenson almost having to pick that one up as we have a timeout on the floor. We'll send it back to our studios. 16-9, Pirates with a 7-point lead.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, Pirates' Cheryl Nelson serves again for Tioga, and that's off the arms of the back row, and they should have let that one go, as that would have been way deep, but Cheryl is able to put it down for the ace. This time they do let it go. 17-10 as the service error by Hayes, gives the serve back to Jocelyn Puckett. Up to Cheryl Hayes, to the middle. Cambry Johnson with the big swing. Goes out of bounds, and the kill by Cambry Johnson, her third of set number 2. Gives the Pirates an 8-point lead on your NCC scoreboard, 18-10. Amanda Kingston now serves for the Lady Pirates. Sundley there for the Ranchers. Brought across by Lukes. Up to Cambry, and Cambry, a diving Kaylee Nelson, keeps it alive. Great hustle by Kaylee on a great play. Here's Cambry. Bullinger Tries to get it across, but Cambry Johnson with the block point for Tioga. We look at that RTC instant replay block point by Cambry Johnson. 19-10 on your NCC scoreboard. Puckett with the push allows the Pirates to set up to back row to Thea Johnson. She just pushes it across. Now Bullinger and puts it where the Tioga Pirates defense didn't come up to go behind the blockers. And that point goes to the Ranchers. Ava now back at the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. Pushed across, good play by last touch point by Cheryl Hayes. Pirates need 5 to take set number 2 and tie this best of 5 matchup at 1-1. They're ahead 20-11, short serve by Johnson. As Allie Nelson pushes it across. Now Thea sends it to the back row. Cheryl Hayes with a back row spike. There's a block again for the Pirates. Front row causing all kinds of problems here in set number 2. As the Pirates lead by 10 here. 21-11 on your NCC scoreboard. Ava Bullinger tries to go back row. Pushed across by Sparks. Great hustle by Kingston. Now on the Rancher side again, there's DeMoe. Back to the corner, Puckett goes off her arms and into the bleachers, and it's another point for Tioga, 22-11. Cambry Johnson, the sophomore for Tioga, continues to serve, puts the serve in on an ace as it come across and just died for Cambry Johnson. (23-11). Short serve. Now on the outside, Lukes brings it across. That's off the arms of Cambry Johnson. So that point goes to the Ranchers. It's 23-12 here in set number 2. You're just joining us. The Ranchers come from behind to win set number 1, 29-27 in extra innings. To the front row. And the Ranchers with the better play on that last point. Climb within 10 as Ashlyn Sundley serves for the Ranchers. There's a set over to Thea Johnson, and Thea Johnson is too deep with her serve, and it's 23-14. Ashlyn continues to serve for the Ranchers. 2024 homecoming queen over there in Powers Lake. Pirates buy time with the bump by Hayes. Now to the front row. That one's too deep by Jensen. And it'll be set point as Katie Hawkinson will come in for Thea Johnson to serve for the set and the win of set number 2. If she can get 1 point, no room for error for the Ranchers. The serve is in. A set on the outside to Barstead. Sent to the front row as Sparks brings it across. Tip. Back to the corner. Pirates tipping the ball again. Here comes Barstead with a bump herself. Here's a chance over to Hayes. Back into the corner. Well placed by Hayes as the Pirates claim set number 2, 25-14 to tie it up. 1 set apiece. We'll be back after this timeout.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds or even out on your own, no matter what it looks like. Your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Brevera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated healthcare system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
As we come out of this Bank of Tioga set number 2 recap on the strength of Cambry Johnson's 3 kills and 1 ace, the Pirates claim set number 2 by a score of 25-14. Want to thank the Tioga Pirates Athletic Booster Club, proud supporters of the Northwest Gymnastic Stars, the Tioga Pirates, and the Williams County Firestorm, along with our Powers Lake Athletic Boosters over in Powers Lake, supporting the RPL Outlaws and the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. And right off the bat here on our Northwest Therapy Services opening serve, a service error by Cheryl Hayes gives the lead to the Ranchers 1-0. Up front, here's Thea Johnson going back row. Sundley there for the Ranchers. Cambry Johnson with a hit. The block by Lydia Lukes. And the block point goes to the Ranchers. Well played by Lukes. As Cambry Johnson with the kill for the Pirates here. Her first of set number 3. 2-1. As Amanda Kingston will check in for the Pirates along with Savannah DeMoe. As Kingston comes along, hits the line. That's an ace for Kingston. As we look at our instant replay, just inside the line. All tied up at 2 apiece. Kingston there for the dig. From the middle, Johnson with the delayed kill. And Johnson puts down another point for Tioga. Cambry playing a great middle hitter, middle blocker row so far here. In sets 2 and 3 especially. Bowles there for the dig. Up front, DeMoe brings it across, but it's too deep. 3-3 on your NCC scoreboard. As the Ranchers' Ava Bollinger goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. Bollinger, low to the net. Fought and jousted, and now the Pirates are called in the net. So that point goes to the Ranchers. 4-3 on your NCC scoreboard. The Ranchers with the lead. Ava, another great serve. She's got that serve down. Thea pushes it to the corner. Nobody home for the Ranchers, and we're all tied up 3-3 as we look at our RTC Network's instant replay. Bollinger finds that corner in the back row, just inside the line. Allie Nelson brings it back into play. Bollinger wasn't expecting it, and that point goes to Tioga, 5-4, as the Pirates take the lead by 1 on your NCC scoreboard. Welcome everybody into GameDay Media. My name is Randy Peterson, alongside James Myers and Owen Miller tonight with our production. And there is a well-placed tip by Cheryl Hayes again, as Cheryl found that black hole. 6-4. The Pirates with the 2-point lead. Back row, Bollinger passes it to the front, now brought across. The Pirates are getting the point because Lukes is called in the net. They were lucky on that one. Cambry Johnson serving for the Pirates. Lukes brings it across, Sparks got her arms on it and couldn't get it across, as that point goes to the Ranchers, as Ashlyn Sunley now serves for the Ranchers. Set over to Thea Johnson, the push to the corner. This time it's a little bit too wide, as that point now on the board for the Ranchers. 7-6. The Ranchers trail by 1. That time the service there off the arms of Ashlyn Sunley goes out of bounds. So another point for Tioga's. Katie Hawkinson will check in for the Pirates, replacing Thea Johnson. Hawkinson, the senior, for one of 2 senior players on the varsity team for the Pirates. Here's Savannah DeMoe. Now Hayes brings it across with the reverse bump, buys him some time. Here's a quick set to Barsted, and Barsted, her kill attempt is way too deep. Right idea, just didn't execute. 9-6. As the service continues with Katie Hawkinson. Oh, well placed by Addison Barsted. And Barsted puts it down for the Rancher point. Lakin Fredrickson back in to serve for the Ranchers. Good serve comes across. She does a great job serving. As Hayes, unable to time her jump, and the hit hits it into the net for the Pirates. Point on the board for the Ranchers. 9-8 on your NCC scoreboard. Up front, here's a touch point kept alive by the Ranchers. Lakin Fredrickson. Wow, what a play by the Ranchers. Bowles brings it across. Set up to Puckett. Slowed down at the net as the Pirates out of position. And that point goes to Powers Lake Burke Central. We're all tied up at 9-9 on your NCC scoreboard. It's Fredrickson. Serves. Here's Cheryl Hayes, slowed down at the net by the Ranchers. Up front, here is Hayes going back row with it. Kept alive. That would have probably been out, but too close for comfort for Voles. Up front to Barsted with the tap point, a dive, a pancake save by Cheryl Hayes. Great volley here by these 2 teams as Cheryl Hayes comes across with it, sent to the front row. Now here's a set pushed over, trying to find the Ranchers off guard, and this time a little mishit by Addison Barsted. Great volley by both teams as Janessa rolled on, and Lyndon Ulmer will check in for the Lady Pirates as Ulmer goes back with a 1-point lead to the service line. Clips the net, just comes over. Up front to Nelson, and Nelson with the big swing. Wow. Kept alive by the Pirates, well placed by Cheryl Hayes. 11-9, the Pirates with the lead, as Lyndon Ulmer will continue to serve for the Lady Pirates. Spinner comes across, dug out there by Jensen. Pushed across, slowed down. This time Nelson puts it down for the point for the Ranchers. She'll come out of the game as Kaylee Nelson checks in for the Ranchers with a 1-point deficit. They trail 11-10. It's Nelson's serve. Rolled down with the dig and the pass. Up front, here's Hayes off the arms with the Tioga Ace Hardware kill by Cheryl Hayes off the arms of the Ranchers. 12-10. As a short serve is too short. Another free point for the Ranchers. Abby Nelson checks in for the Ranchers to serve. Abby is a junior. Puts the ball in play, passes it to the front. Now it'll be rolled on off the arms of Jocelyn Puckett as rolled on with the kill. Pirates back up to a 2-point lead as Addison Barsted checks out of the game. Ashlyn Sundley checks in. And Cheryl Hayes at the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. Here's Roldan passing it to the middle. Pass up front as Johnson swings and gets the kill. Cambry with her third kill of set number 3. And it's a 3-point lead for the Lady Pirates, 14-11 on your NCC scoreboard. Wow, what a serve. Nobody home for the Pirates. As the ball went backwards and they weren't expecting it to go backwards. So that point goes to the Ranchers. As Jocelyn Puckett serving again for the Ranchers. That one is an ace by Puckett. I want to remind everybody that we're going to be broadcasting the District 16 Girls Volleyball Tournament from Hagen Court in Crosby on October 31st and November 1st and November 4th for the 4 teams fighting to get into the Region 8 tournament. As there's 4 hits that are called against the Ranchers. Yeah, so join us. Looking for sponsors for that tournament as well. If there's, as the serve is too deep, another free point given to the Ranchers. Yeah, if you'd like to come on board, if you're not already a regular season contract holder for the GameDay Media and you want to help promote girls volleyball from Crosby, get a hold of me. We'll set up some sort of arrangement with you and get you on board to help sponsor that District 16 girls volleyball tournament. As Kaya Sparks will check in for Aubriana Voles as Cambry Johnson now serves with a 2-point lead. Sunley unable to keep it alive, and another point on the board for the Pirates. (17-14). Pushed across by Jensen, excuse me. Here's Hayes. And the ball last played off the arms of Jensen. And it's a 4-point lead for the Pirates here in set number 3. Allie Nelson now back on the Pirates side, pushed across and punched across by Cheryl Hayes. Bollinger returns the favor, now back on the Tioga side. DeMoe, and the Ranchers are going backwards on the lift called against the Ranchers. It's 19-14. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 19-14, the Pirates with a 5-point lead.
Imagine working with a team where your well-being is a top priority. At NCC, we champion work-life balance. Our culture ensures you have the time you need for life's important moments. We offer competitive pay that recognizes your hard work. Plus, enjoy comprehensive health insurance that puts your mind at ease. You'll also receive generous paid time off. And think future forward with our retirement contributions, securing your financial peace of mind. Join a team that values you. Work somewhere great and thrive. Don't wait for opportunity to knock. Open the door. Apply today at NCC. Visit nccray.com/careers.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, gives us a chance to thank the Faith Baptist Church located in Kenmare, North Dakota. Faith Baptist Church, pastored by Pastor Mike Fraunfelter, invites you to Sunday school at 9:45, as well as stick around for the service at 11 o'clock. That's Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare with Pastor Mike Fraunfelter. Also the head coach for the Honkers, as the Honkers will be in action on Saturday against the Alexander Comets. Here's Cheryl Hayes sending it back row to Thea Johnson, tipped by Jocelyn Puckett, and that point goes to Tioga. So we look at our RTC instant replay just off the fingertips of Jocelyn Puckett. And the Pirates are 5 points away from claiming set number 3, Set back up to Nelson. Here's Johnson passing it to the front, brought across by Cheryl Hayes. Cheryl with an outside set to DeMoe off the fingertips and out of bounds, last touched by the Ranchers, and it's 21-14. Cambry Johnson continues to serve for the Pirates. Puts the ball in play. Allie Nelson slowed down. Cambry Johnson there for the Pirates, and the last point touched by Cambry Johnson clips the line on the Rancher side of the floor. 22-14. Set over to Allie Nelson as Kingston unable to keep the ball alive, and that point goes to Powers Lake Burke Central. Ashlyn Sundley now serves for the Ranchers, trailing by 7. Back set, and that's last played, and I think she was trying to go to the left corner, but it got too much on it. That point goes to the Ranchers. That serve by Sundley is wide and to the right. So the Pirates now needing 2 to claim set number 3. They're up 23-16. Back set, or front set, over to Jensen, and Jensen with the kill for the Ranchers. Here comes Lakin Fredrickson. Good server, and she serves way too deep on the service there. She's disgusted with herself. It'll be set point for the Pirates as Janessa Roldan and Lyndon Ulmer will check in for the Lady Pirates and head coach Shaughnessy Meyer. They have 7 set points in front of them. So Ulmer puts a little mustard on that one. Here's Hawkinson with a set over to Cheryl Hayes, and Hayes off the fingertips. The Ranchers run it down. They'll probably get it over, but they can't. Missed jump. 25-17 as the Pirates claim set number 3 to take a 2-1 lead here in this District 16 best-of-5 match. We'll be back with our Bank of Tioga set number 3 recap after this timeout.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
As we come back out of this Bank of Tioga set number 3 recap on the strength of 3 kills by Cambry Johnson, the Pirates claim set number 3 by a score of 25-17. to take a 2-1 lead here in this best-of-5 matchup. So our Northwest Therapy Services start of set number 4. First serve will go to the Ranchers. It'll be Jocelyn Puckett serving. Serve is in. Here's a setup to Cambry Johnson. The big hit by Cambry, and it's another kill for Johnson on the great set by Cheryl Hayes. And this time it'll be Amanda Kingston and Savannah Namo checking in on their rotation. 1-0. As Kingston serves, goes back row with it. Sent to the front as Bollinger blocked. That almost looked like it was in the net, but they didn't call it. And there is a block point. Good play by Lydia Lukes. Wow, what a block by Lydia. Lukes is a sophomore. Stands about 6 foot. 5'11" for the Ranchers. And that point goes to the Ranchers. As Bollinger serves low to the net. Johnson whiffed at it. That's Thea. 2-1. The Ranchers with the lead. As Ava Bollinger. Good crowd here tonight on senior night in Tioga. And the Pirates are called out of rotation. As Emmy Hanlon, our floor umpire, calls the Pirates out of rotation. Free point for the Ranchers. Ranchers are up by 2, 3-1. Up to Cambry. Last tip there by Johnson, and the point on the kill by Cambry Johnson, her second of set number 4. Gets the Pirates within 1 as Cambry goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. Serve is in. Bollinger with the dig. And the block attempt by Thea Johnson's off her arms and out of bounds. So Barsted will check in for Lydia Lukes to play front row. It is 4-2 as Sunley serves for the Ranchers. Off the ceiling, comes down, nobody home for the Pirates. And the Ranchers are up by 3 quickly. 5-2 on your NCC scoreboard. Kingston bumps it across. Now it's Jensen going too deep with that push attempt. That point goes to Tioga. And so it'll be Katie Hawkinson coming in for Thea Johnson to serve. Knuckleball comes across for the Pirates. Up front to Barsted, and Barsted with the kill. Big hit by Addison Barsted. She's another 6-footer, 5'11". Long arms, long reach, well coordinated. Good player. 6-3. Hayes brings it across. And a double hit called against the Ranchers. As rolled on, and Lyndon Ulmer will check in for the Pirates. 6-4. The Ranchers lead by 2 on your NCC scoreboard as Lyndon Ulmer serves and serves it into the net again. Free point for the Ranchers as Kaylee Nelson now checks in. A lot of substituting going on tonight. Thank you to Flag Family Media for picking up our game tonight. Located at 1090 AM and 92.7 FM. Make sure you download that free KTGO mobile app. Take them wherever you go. It's a great conservative talk show radio. That's KTGO 1090 AM and 92.7 FM. Janessa rolled on, goes to the corner. Kaylee there for the Ranchers. Tipped across as Hawkinson sets up Hayes, and Hayes goes back row. Sunley there for the Ranchers. Push back to the corner. Jensen there for the Ranchers. Set to the front. There is a kill by Cheryl Hayes, as Hayes puts it down for her first kill of set number 4. It is 8-5 as Aubriana Voles, the libero for the Pirates, goes back to the service line. Puts it in play. Off the ceiling, the Ranchers bring it across. Set to the front, tapped across. Now back on the Tioga side. Bullinger slowed down at the net. The volley continues. Barsted. As the Pirates let that one hit in that donut hole. Ranchers up by 4, 9-5 as Lydia Lukes checks in, along with Abby Nelson to go to the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. Nelson with the serve. And the Pirates are called in the net. It's 10-5 as the Ranchers have doubled up the Pirates here in set number 4. They want to keep playing. They're down 2-1. Here's Hawkinson with a back set to Cheryl Hayes, and Hayes' kill attempt is too deep, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll send it back to our studios for a quick word from one of our great sponsors.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
As we come back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, the Ranchers have found a rhythm. They're up by 6, 11-5 here in set number 4. They're down 2-1 to the Pirates in this District 16 matchup here on senior night in Tioga. It's an important match here for both teams, trying to secure their spot in the District 16 standings as that service goes out of line as the Ranchers give one back to Tioga. Thea Johnson will check in for Katie Hawkinson. It'll be Cheryl Hayes with the serve. Bollinger blocked at the net, and there's another block that didn't go right for the Pirates. 12-6 as Jocelyn Puckett serves now for the Ranchers. Brought across by Cheryl Hayes. Now up to Jensen as the Ranchers finding some success by hitting the ball hard. 13-6 on another great hustle play by the Ranchers. And there's Puckett with an ace for the Ranchers, a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 14-6. It's Cambry Johnson with the big swing from the middle. The ball into the net, last touch by Jensen. She just couldn't catch up with it. 14-7. As the Pirates make subs again, will be Kingston serving, along with DeMoe coming in for the Pirates. Amanda serves, ball's in play. Jensen. And Jensen puts it down for the Ranchers, and that's a point on the board for PLBC. 15-7. Ava Bollinger serves and serves it into the net. I haven't seen that one from her in a long time. 15-8. Cambry Johnson serves now for the Lady Pirates, trailing by 7. The high serve comes in. Wow, what a hit by Lydia Lukes. Whew, my goodness. She has found something here tonight. Lukes with a powerful hit. 16-8. Sunley serves. Cheryl Hayes brings it across with the bump. And Pirates caught flat-footed in the back row again. 17-8. Sunley. Sparks with the bump brings it across. Set to the outside. Back to the corner. Bullinger unable to keep it alive as Jensen tried to keep it alive for the Ranchers. Couldn't do it as Katie Hawkinson checks back in, replacing Thea Johnson. Pirates trail by 8. There's a service error. Another free point for the Ranchers. My goodness. Lake and Fredrickson. Great swat there by Cheryl Hayes. Now Puckett goes back row with it. Pushed to the back row by the Pirates. Sparks does the same. Now Hayes set up by the Ranchers perfectly for the kill. Her second of set number 4 as the Pirates now in double digits, but they still trail by 8, 18-10. Savannah serves for Tioga. Miss DeMoe puts it in play. Blocked at the net, climbs the net, rides it out of bounds. Last touch by the Pirates. Kaylee Nelson now serving for the Ranchers with a 9-point lead, 19-10. Off the ceiling. Pirates keep it alive. Rolled on. And that point put down by Barstead. And now the Ranchers needing 5 to take set number 4 to push it to a 5th and final deciding set. And that point goes to Tioga on the block kill, or the kill by Cheryl Hayes. (22-11). Short set as Barsted. My goodness. We look at that again on your RTC instant replay. Whoa, get out of the way. 21-11. That's the way you do it. You draw it up on paper, and they executed it perfectly. Rolled on, pushes it, it's outside the net. Right now it's 22-11. The Ranchers, Abby Nelson serving, needing 3. And the Pirates all out of sync. 23-11. As Abby Nelson continues her great serving. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll send it back to our studio for one quick word. We'll come back. 23-11.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
Out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We're going to be down in Alexander on Saturday afternoon for first round of 9-man Class B football. It'll be the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers traveling down to Alexander to take on the Comets. The Honkers are number 3 in their region. The Comets are number 2. So there is another ace by the Ranchers, and it'll be set point for Abby Nelson and the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. It's 24-11. They have dominated set number 4. Here's Ava Bullinger, blocked by the bigs for Tioga. And nobody home for Tioga on the 5th and final, the final point for the Ranchers. They win 25-11. We'll send it back to our studio. We'll come back with our Bank of Tioga set number 4 recap. After this timeout, we go to a 5th and final set.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335. Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals, perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
First third of this 5th and deciding set is the Ranchers as the block point. As the Ranchers are also under the net, so the first point goes to the Lady Pirates as we begin our Northwest Therapy Services opening of set number 5, the 5th and deciding set. The Pirates with a 1-0 lead. Kingston serves for Tioga. Bullinger unable to bring it across on the third and final hit as the Pirates claim point number 2. Lead 2-0 on your NCC scoreboard. Kingston serves again. Here's Bullinger. Oh, there's a good point there by Eastlyn Jensen. Jensen, only an 8th grader. No, only a freshman, excuse me. Where's number 8? 2-1. Bullinger serves for the Ranchers. Into the black hole. Cheryl Hayes finds that opening. Donut hole, black hole, toilet bowl, I don't know what you call it. Fish bowl. And here is a point as the Ranchers are called into the net. 4-1. Pirates out quick on a 3-point lead. Cambry Johnson serves for Tioga. Nelson swings, hits it into the net, and it's 5-1. Cambry continues to serve. Ball's in play. Near the ceiling. Brought across by Jensen. Now here is a back set to Cheryl Hayes. Back to the corner. Sunley digs it out. Up front, Jensen with a big swing. And there is the Pirates' height controlling the net on that point, as that point goes to the Pirates. Timeout on the floor, St. Luke's Medical Center. We'll be back after this timeout.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day. Tioga Medical.
As we come back, scores from around the area. The Trenton Tigers dominating the Divide County Maroons tonight, 3-0. That match played over in Trenton tonight. Out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, Cambry Johnson serves for the Pirates with a 5-point lead. Battle at the net as the Pirates are called in the net. 6-2. Ashlyn Sunley back at the service line. The libero puts the ball in play. Push to the corner. Almost caught the Ranchers off guard there. Now here's a chance for the Pirates again to set it up. Back row they go to Cheryl Hayes. Over to Jensen. Off the net. The Pirates can't play it. That point goes to the Ranchers. 6-3, the Pirates still lead by 3 as Sunley continues to serve for the Ranchers, brought across by Hayes. Up front, here's a block by Sparks off of Barsted. Pushed over by DeMoe. Back row, Bollinger goes with it. Now Johnson sets up the middle as DeMoe goes back row, and that's too far back row. An easy point for the Ranchers. 6-4. Ranchers climbing back into this, and then Sunley with the service error. An easy point for Tioga on the board. 7-4 on your NCC scoreboard. Katie Hawkinson checks in for the Lady Pirates. Replaces Thea Johnson. As Hawkinson's serve goes back row, they're sent to the front by Sunley. Barsted now brings it across. Cheryl Hayes off the ceiling, pushed across there with a big hit. Ranchers catch up with it. Barsted put it into the middle of that black hole again. The Pirates unable to return it. It's 7-5. As Lake and Fredrickson back in to serve for the Ranchers, trailing by 2. Here's Cheryl Hayes bringing it across with the kill for the Pirates. 8-5 as Savannah DeMoe will go back. Nope, it'll be Linda Ulmer going back to serve as Janessa Roldan also checks out into the game for the Pirates. Pirates lead by 3, 8-5. Spinner comes across near the ceiling. Got to get it over on this hit. They do, and the Pirates again flat-footed. And another point on the board from that black hole position on the floor for the Ranchers. Kaylee Nelson now serves for the Ranchers. Brought across by Roldan on the bump. Here's a short set to Barsted. Hawkinson there. Barsted goes to the back row, and Barsted with a kill for the Ranchers. Gets the Ranchers within one, 8-7. Kaylee Nelson clips a net, throws off Roll Dawn, and we're all tied up on the ace by the Ranchers, and we have a timeout on the floor. Back after this timeout, 8-8.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
As we come back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, again, GameDay Media will be traveling to Alexander this Saturday afternoon for the first round of Class B 9-man football. It'll be the Alexander Comets hosting the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. In an elimination, winner goes on to move to the second round. We're tied up 8-8 as Kaylee Nelson's serve is too deep. Pirates, good wisdom there in letting that ball sail out of bounds. And there is going to be an ace by Aubriana Voles. 10-8. Pirates now lead by 2 in this fifth and deciding set. As the ball comes down, and there's another one for Voles. Voles with some good serving here on senior night. Another senior for the Pirates goes this time the opposite side. Up front, Bollinger taps it across. Ulmer there passes it to the front, now pushed across by Nelson. Blocked by Cambry Johnson on the block point from the middle. It's 12-8 as Aubriana Voles continued to serve. The knuckler comes across. On the outside, Ava Bollinger there. Kept alive by Hawkinson, brought across by Cambry. From the middle, Barstead goes to the corner. Cheryl Hayes there, now brought across. Back onto the Rancher side from the middle. Addison Barstead with the big kill. Whoa! Her second kill of set number 5, and it's a 3-point set as the Ranchers go back to serve, trailing by 3. Abby Nelson serves for the Ranchers, puts it in play. Now back on the Rancher side. Bollinger. They set up Lukes, and Lukes puts it down with the kill for the Ranchers. Lydia having an impact here for the Ranchers tonight. 12-10. They're clawing their way back into this. As off the ceiling. Good play by Cambry, keeping it alive. From the middle, blocked at the net. And now the Ranchers are called in the net. Luke on the follow-through got too close. The Pirates need 2 to close out set number 5. They've got Cheryl Hayes back at the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. Knuckleball comes across. It goes out of bounds. It'll be match point. Match point as we call timeout here from Tioga. We'll come back after the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
As we come out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, Pirates need 1 to take this best-of-5 match. We're all tied up at 2 apiece. Cheryl Hayes serves for the match. The ball is in play. Here's Bullinger to the middle, pushed across by Lukes. Now Hayes going to set up Cambridge Johnson with the roll. Now back on the Rancher side, Bullinger goes back too deep, and it's too deep as the Pirates claim the fifth and deciding set by a score of 15-10. Wow, what a match. Nothing to hang your heads on. Very well played by both teams. We'll come back. We'll have our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game along with our winning head coach, Shaughnessy Meyer, after this timeout and a word from our sponsors.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit MurexPetroleum.com.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit SourisValleyDental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com. At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in Northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provide speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
Victorious Tioga Pirates with another 3-2 win over the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. And Shaughnessy, they're a tough opponent. You guys are just a little bit better tonight.
A little bit better at times. It was definitely a good game back and forth, and so it's good to have that pressure with the 5 sets this time in the season, so I'm glad with the outcome.
Yeah, that kind of solidifies your spot as the number 2 team now, I think, with one more district game to go against the Ray Jays next week, but kind of sets you up pretty good for the District 16 tournament.
Yeah, and we like to hear that, so overall we're very happy with how this turned out.
Yeah, and I thought your bigs played pretty good tonight. I mean, there was a few blocks. I know they still found that, I don't know, what do you call that black hole or the donut hole or the pod or, oh yeah. They found that pod a lot tonight, but you guys prevailed, and that's what you do. It's good to have these, like you said, these good tough matches before the District 16 rolls around. That's going to be a fun district tournament.
Yeah, I agree. And now that everyone knows our weakness is the pot, we're going to go work on that. So thank you.
Well, sorry about that, Coach. Anyway, Victoria's head coach, Shaughnessy Meyer, will send it back to our studio. We'll come back. We'll talk with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game after this quick timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
As we come back to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, I've got our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game for the second consecutive time that we've broadcast. Cambry Johnson, a sophomore for the Lady Pirates, and Cambry, another good game by the Pirates.
Thank you.
Yeah, so what we had, we had you down with quite a few kills tonight. You also played a great front row with the blocks along with the other teammates, and I thought it was just a good overall team win tonight.
Yeah, I think we have some pretty big blocks in the front row, which help with our defense, so I thought we played pretty well.
And so when you have these tough matches like this, it kind of helps you, one way or the other. It helps you. You solidified your spot as the number 2 team in the district standings right now with only one more district match to play against the Ray Jays next week. But, it's good going into the District 16 tournament with some tough competition. It's going to be who's hot at the district that'll come out of that district.
Yeah, it could definitely go any way in this district. I think there's some really good teams. I think it's just who's going to perform the best in the districts.
Well, the pressure's on for the Pirates and the Ranchers as they head towards the postseason play, the District 16 tournament. That'll be held up in Crosby at Hagen Court on October 31st. Halloween night will be the first night. Thanks. You're our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. She's a good one, folks. Cambry Johnson, the sophomore from Tioga. We'll send it back to our studio. Come back and wrap it up here from Tioga, North Dakota.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Brevera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley. your local Case IH dealer.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349. At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HauglandInsuranceServices.com. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil-filled parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
As we come back and finish up with our DNL Paraffin post-game show, the Tioga Pirates and the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers took it to 5 sets. The Ranchers winning 29-27 in set number 1. The Pirates coming back to win sets 2 and 3, 25-14, 25-17. Set number 4 went to the Ranchers 25-11. And it was the Pirates with a 15-10 win in set number 5 to claim a 3-2 victory over the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, another 3-2 victory, as the Pirates also escaped at the barn a while ago with a 3-2 win. Our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game goes to Cambry Johnson, and this gives us a chance to tell you where we're going to be on Saturday afternoon. Saturday afternoon, we're going to be in Alexander with the Alexander Comets and the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers in the first round of Class B 9-man football from Comet Field in Alexander. We'll go on the air with a 1:30 Northwest Therapy Services pregame show with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show sponsor. We'll have coaches' comments and all kinds of things going on in our pregame show. Our kickoff, Northwest Therapy Services opening kickoff, will be at 2 o'clock from Alexander this Saturday. We're looking for more sponsors, and we'd love to have you on board. Get a hold of me or David Peterson to look at and consider sponsorship opportunities for this broadcast. On behalf of my production team tonight, James Meyer running our board ops tonight, Owen Miller running our camera, David Peterson, my executive producer. My name is Randy Peterson. Once again, your final score here from Tioga. It was the Pirates claiming a 3-2 victory over the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Good night, everybody, until Saturday afternoon. Keep the wheels turning, stay safe out there, and we'll visit again on Saturday afternoon with the Alexander Comets and the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers in first round of 9-man football.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media,